If small decisions feel strangely heavy, your brain may not be lazy or indecisive. It may be trying to protect you from regret. You stand in front of a simple choice: what to eat, which message to send, which option to pick. And somehow, a tiny decision starts to feel enormous. You open 10 tabs, you ask 3 people. You imagine every way it could go wrong. And the longer you wait, the heavier it gets, until not deciding becomes its own exhausting decision. From the outside, this can look like overthinking. But underneath, it is often fear wearing the mask of carefulness. Because for many people, a choice is not just a choice. It is a chance to be wrong. And being wrong at some point started to feel dangerous. Notice what your mind is really doing when it stalls. It is not weighing options calmly. It is trying to predict the future perfectly, so you never have to feel regret. It is scanning for the version of you who will be blamed later. It is searching for a guarantee that does not exist. So the paralysis is not about the menu, or the email, or the plan. It is about the meaning your mind attaches to choosing wrong. If I pick badly, I will regret it. If I regret it, it will prove I am careless, or foolish, or not good enough. So you freeze, hoping that if you wait long enough, a perfect, risk-free answer will appear. But it rarely does. Where does this come from? For many people, it begins where mistakes were punished instead of allowed. Maybe a wrong choice once led to blame, shame, or disappointment that felt unbearable. Maybe you were expected to always know the right answer. Maybe you learned that other people's reactions to your choices were your responsibility to manage. So your nervous system quietly decided that the safest move was to never fully commit, because committing means you can be held responsible. And perfectionism makes it worse. If only the perfect choice is acceptable, then every option feels like a trap, because no option is ever perfect. This shows up in small, draining ways. You delay replying because you want the reply to be exactly right. You research a small purchase for hours. You change your mind again and again, then feel exhausted before you even begin. You envy people who just decide and move on, not realizing they are simply more willing to be wrong. Because that is the quiet truth here. The people who decide easily are not smarter than you. They have just accepted something you are still fighting. Most decisions are not final, and most can be adjusted. So here is the reframe that can lighten this. You are not actually choosing between right and wrong. You are usually choosing between workable options, most of which you can correct later. A decision is not a test you pass or fail. It is a step you take and then learn from. Regret is not proof that you chose badly. Sometimes it is just the feeling of being human, wondering about the path you did not take. You will feel some version of that no matter what you choose, so it cannot be the thing you organize your whole life around avoiding. So how do you start to move? First, match the effort to the size of the choice. A small decision deserves a small amount of thought, not a research project. If it is reversible and minor, give yourself a short, fixed time to decide, and then decide. 2 minutes for lunch, a day for the small purchase. The deadline is not pressure. It is permission to stop carrying it. Second, lower the bar from perfect to workable. Do not ask, what is the flawless choice? Ask, what is a good enough next step I can adjust if needed? Most progress is made by people who chose a decent option and corrected as they went, not by people who waited for certainty. Third, when the fear of regret rises, remind yourself that you can handle being wrong. You have survived wrong choices before. You learned, you adjusted, you continued. That capacity is still there. The goal is not to never make a bad call. The goal is to trust that you can respond to whatever happens next. So the next time a simple choice starts to feel impossibly heavy, pause. Ask whether this decision is truly dangerous, or whether your mind is bracing for blame that may never come. Set a small limit, choose a workable step, and let it be allowed to be imperfect. You do not need a perfect choice. You need a choice you can learn from. If this video helped you understand yourself a little better, subscribe to Cognivi and leave a like. It helps us create more videos like this. If this video helped you understand yourself a little better, subscribe to Cognivi and leave a like. It helps us create more videos like this.